defend, it's very motivating. So I think everybody's kind of taking that mindset in and really worked hard this summer. Everybody wants to get to that next level and winning championships will help you do that for sure.
One of the endearing things to me about this team is that there were no, I'm not knocking you, but there were no superstars. There were no, the thing about not the names on the back, the names on the front. I think that really won a lot of hearts over. Did you get that impression from people during the off season, or?
Kind of. I mean, there are some guys that were bigger names than others, but we're a team. I think having everybody's back, that's how we play. It's, one guy's going to get beat, and everybody else is going to help him out. That's how we play every game. We don't have one guy who needs to score 45 a game for us to win. So I think that's a huge advantage for us.
To me, I hate to say old school because I want to resist that that's that way, but to some degree, I think, we see such a star-driven group to some degree. You guys are definitely not that way mentally.
Like I said, I think we just want to come together as a team. I think we know that that's what we have to do to win a championship. Nobody thinks like, I got to score 50 points a game for us to be successful. Everybody knows one night you're going to be able to score a bunch, and one night you're going to need to pass, and one night all you need to do is play defense. It's just one night to the next.
You were the first guy to ever win the MVP, for lack of a better expression, off the bench in the NCAA tournament history. What do you lend to this team this year? I still remember a year ago now, you were talking about the little stuff, and you were far from little, but there was a cohesiveness there.
Yeah, I think it is taking care of the little things. So if you hit an open shot, if a play's run for you and you execute it the right way, if you get a stop on defense, make a pass, make a defensive play, those little things add up, obviously, to big things. So I'm just, personally, I'm just going to try to take care of the little things and do what I can to help out.
The guys in practice so far, who's impressed you the most so far? Leaving yourself out of this, I know you haven't totally been full speed yet.
I don't know if I can single out one person. There's been a lot of really impressive guys. Some young guys coming in, Chris and Terry have been pretty impressive. Rango hasn't played, but he's had a year to prepare and get ready. He's been impressive. Obviously, Montrez and Shane are going to be ready to play, and then Russ is Russ. He's going to do his thing. So there's been a lot of guys who have been very impressive.
One last thing. But one thing you guys haven't had to some degree is the target on your back. I know again, not taking anything away, but last year, I think some people still didn't believe till the very end, and now you are the defending national champions. How does that change things this year, if it changes things at all?
Just we need guys to be more mature and more focused. And that'll fall on upperclassmen, especially keeping everybody in line. Those guys like Wayne and Shane and Russ, Montrez, myself, always will need to help everybody kind of keep it together. Steven, Tim, guys that have been there. There are games where you go into it and you think you're going to win and you don't win, and that's when adversity hits and you really have to stay focused and play well. And we hope we don't have any big time upsets and anybody beats us, obviously, but how you handle adversity is a big part of it.
Thank you very, very much.
Look, how about an update on your foot situation?
I feel great. I really do feel like I could play. I shot about 500 or 600 last night, and I feel ready to go. The coach knows it's a long season. He knows I put in a lot of work this summer shooting and playing, and it was a very emotional summer, and I just kind of wants to hold me back and rest me a little bit. I feel great though, and then at the same time he knows what I can do. So these red-white games he's going to get to see some guys that he might not.
Did you hurt your ankle after you got back from Russia?
It's been kind of a little nagging thing, but I didn't really hurt it. It's just it's got a little sore, a little achy. I got it checked out. No big deal. And the coach just keep me out for a little bit. I feel 100%.
At what point do you feel like you can go 100%?
Now.
You think you could now?
Yeah, I know I can. If we had a game today, I would play for sure.
When you talk about taking Peyton Siva out of the mix and taking Gorgie out of the mix, and you've got some key parts that you're going to rely on at those two spots, what does that do to the chemistry with this group?
Obviously, taking those two out, two NBA guys, is going to hurt you. But at the same time, we bring in a lot of talented guys to replace them. Some guys are getting older and getting better, hopefully, and then other guys are just coming in as fresh new guys ready to play. So, those guys will be replaced with good players. Obviously, leadership from Peyton and Gorgie was huge, but we'll be fine.
Besides leadership, specifically when you talk about replacing Gorgie Zhang in the middle, what's the biggest challenge in doing that?
We don't have a 7-footer with a 7'6" wingspan ready to block shots like that, but we have a lot of athletic guys. And we're going to play a little bit differently, but they'll do the same job. I mean, Mango can block shots, Montrez, Shane, Coy, Steven, they all can block shots and play. They're just not going to do it quite like Gorgie did. They're going to have a different style, but they're all going to be able to step up and play.
When you say this team will play differently, can you give me a concrete example?
You know, last year we kind of set in the zone a little more, and you know, if you made a mistake, Gorgie was back there to erase your mistake. This year we probably don't have quite as big a threat back there, but at the same time, you know, we got guys who are active, probably a little faster, a little stronger, a little quicker. So we're just going to use different things.
You think this team will ratchet the full court pressure up even more so than last season to kind of compensate?
Yeah, even though we don't have, you know, a guy like Peyton who's so quick and smart making steals, you know, we got a lot of athletes, and coach always wants to keep it going, keep ramping it up. So I think.
Tell me about those two freshmen, or the two newcomers at point guard, Chris Jones and Terry Rozier. Are they capable of applying that 94-foot full court pressure?
Absolutely. Chris is a competitor. He's tough. He's going to be after you the whole game. And then Terry Rozier just has a motor like no other. You know, he's just going to keep getting after you and playing hard. He's long. He's really athletic. So I think they'll be you know, full court press the whole game.
How good is Rozier?
Very, very impressive.